Hey loves, and welcome back to another video. Your girl Ashley's here, and today I wanted to talk about Amazon. I'm pretty much going to be giving y'all the whole rundown on what's happening as of right now with Corona, and some tips to help you get your rate up, some tips that you should know when you start Amazon and after like a week of working there. Just giving y'all some information to take into Amazon with y'all, especially because they're hiring a lot right now. So my video is going to be broken off into different parts, so just read the description below and it will tell you like where I stop and start from different points and different topics that I'm talking about. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to be talking about is the changes that's happening at Amazon. Before at Amazon, we still did have to wear gloves, but as of right now, we have to also wear masks, and I'm pretty sure that that's how it is with every other place that's open, essential jobs right now. Everyone has to wear masks. So yeah, we do wear masks, and you have to have it on 24/7. The second you enter the building, we have all of us get tested before we enter the building. We go through I guess it's like a radiator that senses when a cold is happening in our body or whenever we get sick. So we have that, and that's the first thing you go through. And whenever you go through, they either give you a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I haven't seen them give anyone a thumbs down yet, but if you do get a thumbs down, then it's just, go home for 14 days. If you're good, then they give you like a wristband. I don't have mine on now. After I take a shower, I take it off. Like, seriously. Not after, but like the second I get home, I just take it off. But yeah, they give you a wristband to walk around the job with. And if they don't see you with a wristband on, they're going to be like, hey, did you come in from a secret passageway or somewhere? So yeah, they do give you wristbands, and that's how they tell if someone is sick until when somebody needs to go home. So you can't really break into the building or decide not to go through it. They have a 6 feet distance right now that's going on, just like everywhere pretty much. In the building, our lunchrooms used to be packed with people, packed. Now, you don't see a lot of people. Every table is 6 feet apart from each other, and we have the white picnic tables in there that we sit at. Everyone sits at a different end. No one is close. No one sits at the little no one sits at the lesser ends of the rectangle. So yeah, they make sure that we get 6 feet. When it comes to walking around the building, you have to be 6 feet, or you're gonna hear somebody yell, 6 feet, please, and then that's just annoying. Plus, it's just no point of it. So just walk 6 feet, and everyone usually listens. But then when you have like a flock of people coming at the same time, like say you, your friend, your uncle, your dad, and your sister go in for a job interview, you just see all of them walking together to orientation, and then you hear the 6 feet thing. But that's pretty much it. As of right now, we have tents set up outside. They don't take our temperatures inside. They don't want us in the building, so they take it from outside, and then we come inside, just to avoid us possibly having it and then entering the building. My facility sanitizes the entire building once a week, but like regular cleaning and regular wipe downs, they do that daily. In the mornings when we used to go, we usually have groups of people in the morning at the startup area. The startup area is where you get your scanner, you get your battery, you find out where you're going, and then you do a little stretch. They talk to you, tell us the target goal, and then we just go on about our way. They don't do that anymore. You stretch by yourself, you do the nice little warm up by yourself, and throughout the day they'll probably text you and say, hey, everyone's doing good right now, keep up the good work, or something like that. But we don't meet in groups anymore. Anytime we go into an aisle, I'm a picker. So if I go into an aisle and there's someone in there that's also a picker or a stower, I can't go into that aisle. I have to wait at the end until they're done. If I gotta get, like say they're at the lower end of the aisle and I'm at the high end and I just have to pick something really quickly, then yeah, I'll go in, scan really quickly, get out. And then every once in a while it'll be like, okay, now you gotta go down some more. And that's closest to the person. So, I just stand and wait for them to get done. So you'll see like 3 people waiting to go in the aisle, but we got to, so it's okay. They changed, I believe, our time that we have. So our time off task, they changed that. Usually if you stop scanning for 6 minutes, then you get a point, or they'll come and see what's going on. But with something like that, someone could be in a certain aisle picking more than one thing. Like they could go through. I have been in an aisle and I had to pick 23 books. And then I noticed that a lot of people just kept coming into the aisle, or like trying to come into the aisle. So I had to stop. well, I didn't have to, but I chose to stop because it makes no sense to consistently keep picking when they just want to get 1 or 2 things and then leave. And I'm picking like 30 things. So things like that, they stop counting for the time off task. So that was good. Now let's move into how to get your rate up. Getting your rate up, honestly, when you just start working it's not hard. Well, yeah, it's hard if you don't know nothing, pretty much. So they have this thing that happens for 1 month. Every week you're supposed to progressively get better. In your first week, your rate should be in the 70s, second week 80s, third week 90s, and then by like your fourth week, so the month, you should be in the hundreds and keeping that same flat rate for the most part. For the first week that you start work, I'll say to just get a feel of everything. Get a feel of the aisles and what number they count by. So you can have the zeros and the ones together. And by zeros, I mean like you'll have 100 and 101 together. 102, 103, 104, 105 together. You get used to what is high, what is low, and what is mid. And that's just high is in the 800s, low is in the 100s, and stuff like that. You just familiarize yourself when you first get there for the first week. For your second week, try to walk a little bit faster, and then you should probably get it. Because your first week, you either get 3 or 4 days, I believe. So you have enough time to memorize it. But like your second day, you should be fine with memorizing all of that. So then you start putting a little bit more pep into your step. You start picking faster. The thing that you might have trouble with is recognizing the codes and stuff like that. So that's something that you would work on for your second week. And then for your third week, I'd say to just push it. Don't push yourself too much, but just try to walk faster. Notice where you're going before you even leave the aisle. Start looking at your next location or your next bin before you even get done with your first bin. Just try to think of just try to think ahead, pretty much. Try to always be one step ahead of the scanner. And sometimes they might tell you to stop picking on the first floor and go all the way to the third floor and stuff like that. But you just have to just try to look ahead and see what it's going to tell you to go to. But don't try to focus on it. If you don't see it, let it go. Just let it go. You'll eventually still get that same notification. But just, as the weeks go on, gradually, you're gonna get gradually better. Because you're going to get used to the walk, and you're going to get used to where you're going. You're going to get used to the locations of the bins. You're going to get used to everything. So that's one way to get like your rate up as you're progressing in Amazon. The second way to get your rate up is to do a power start. So when you clock in the morning, they require you to, I guess it's required. I know at my job they have it for us and it's on a little card that they gave us. But when you just get there, for your first 10 minutes after like logging into your scanner and you found where you're supposed to be, pick 15 things. Pick 15 things and you're good. I'm not saying that you're going to be good for the entire time that you have that scanner, but for the most part, your rate will stay high. 10 minutes before you go to break, 15 things or more. 10 minutes after you come from break, 15 things. When you go to lunch, 15 things when you get back. Just try to work on the 15 things every single time, and that'll start your rate off high. You can't just get like 6 things in the first 20 minutes and feel as though your rate's going to be high. You're probably going to be in the 500s, or I mean the 50s. Yeah, so that's something to use, and that always helped me, and that's how I've been staying in the range that I'm supposed to be in as of right now. Another thing to use to get your rates high is to I won't say like race the scanner, but like when you go into your scanner and you look at it, you're gonna have a little blue bar that's gonna be under the picture, and it counts down. So it might give you like, it never gives you like 3 minutes or anything like that. It never gives you 1 minute. It always tells you in seconds. So it'll be like 82 seconds. You gotta try to beat that bar. And then you're supposed to only be spending 2 seconds inside of the bins. So then you just gotta piece together and look at things, match things by the color, match things by the code that they give you on the scanner compared to the clothes or whatever you're picking, to be honest. You just gotta pay attention to things like that and notice what you're looking for, notice everything a little bit ahead of time. The best way to keep your rate high is to continue picking fast. Sometimes there'll be times where you can't pick fast and there's just nothing you can do to help it because your foot hurt or you gotta walk a really far distance or something like that. So there's really nothing you could do then. But anytime you have a certain amount of picks to pick and you're in the vicinity of you're just in the same area the entire time, pick faster. Do what I said, and while you're looking at the scanner to, what is it? When you get to the scanner, you have to scan the bin. While you're scanning the bin, you look at the picture and you also start sorting through to see if you can find it. So you just gotta take a quick glance, scan the bin, and just start looking for it. So like say you go to pick a book and they have like books every single size, and you look at that book for sure, you know, hey, that book is the biggest book no matter what. Like that book is just, I've seen that book before, so that book, I know that book is big. Maybe you have the collection or you've seen the book somewhere, but you know that book is big. You're gonna go for the biggest book. If you see a book on your scanner and the border of it is black, look for the books in there that's black. Pick those out first, and then if none of those are it, start flicking through the other books. If you're going through go into a drawer with clothes and it says to pick out a blue shirt and you have 2 blue shirts, pick those out first. If you see that you have a blue shirt, there is no blue shirt, then that's when you do the whole M enter thing. That just means missing. So yeah, that's just staying ahead and memorizing what you can. If you can't memorize it, it's perfectly fine. Don't try to stress yourself out with the whole memorizing thing, because naturally you will start doing it. Because I know when I first started, I did not do that. I looked at it and I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to have to look at it 16 more times because I don't get it. So I looked at it 16 more times and then I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, don't stress it. Try to just, you know, if you notice that your rate is low and you need these tips, then I would suggest to try these tips and let me know how they turned out for you, because I know it helped me. It also helped 2 of my other friends that work at Amazon. Just try it out. Let me know how the whole trying to stay ahead of the scanner works out, and I guess I'll go from there. Some things that I want everyone to know when you get hired. In my last video, I mentioned that, you know, you have to bring water because it gets hot, especially now because of the mask. So you do need your water. You know, if you're one of those people that get you get peckish, or you need some type of sweets throughout the day, just bring some sweets with you. Bring something in your pocket. Don't put it in your pocket. Ew. Bring it in like a little bag or something, and just keep that with you. After that, when you first get to Amazon, they do give you a card. Well, my Amazon, because I don't know if everyone else does it, but my Amazon gives me a card. I think it's an ADB, one of those cards. It's a card. And they tell you not to activate it until your your first paycheck. So that'll be like 2 weeks. So Integrity pays once a week. Amazon pays every 2 weeks. So that's why it's the whole activate your card, your first paycheck. So, you know, you're not just going to get paid that first Friday, because that doesn't make sense. You still got to wait a week. When it comes to activating your card, if you don't want to do the card, if you want to just put it on like your actual credit card, or not your credit card, but like your debit card, you can do it the second you log on to the app. So like say you get the job now and they send you your login and everything, you could do it that second. Because if you wait, they're going to send, you can't wait like a week, because then it's going to be set for your first payment to go to that card. And then you're going to end up having to open that card and then use the card. And they're going to activate the card. So instead of having to have the card get activated and then deactivated because, you know, you said you wanted to come to your direct deposit or whatever, it just saves less hassle, and plus you won't have to go through the extra waiting time. If you actually want to do the card, just wait until like Thursday night of the first time you get paid, so like 2 weeks after you start, and then that'll be better for you. When you get to Amazon, do not stress about being the best when you just get there. You're going to see people run past you or see people in an aisle, and they're going to be getting things faster than you could even imagine. Don't stress it. Don't try to compete. Ew, did I just spit? Don't stress it. Don't try to compete. Don't do anything like that. Just let them go. worry about yourself and know that you'll eventually get it and you'll eventually be, you know, just like them probably. Honestly, if you want to work at Amazon, please go and, you know, try, see how it is. It's actually not that bad. The pay is really good. I believe you get 17, I don't know. You get 17 something right now compared to the normal 15 or 14 that you would get. So you get $2 extra of whatever your state would normally give you. So like that Amazon that's close to you, you get $2 extra. Not sure if they're still doing that, but I know that when I applied again, they were doing that. So yes. And for anyone that's wondering, yes, I do work at, I don't have my badge with me, but yes, I do currently work at Amazon right now during the whole corona thing. Yes, this is my second week because I did recently start again. The reason why I stopped last time was because of school. I couldn't do school and Amazon at the same time because I was scheduled Amazon on Mondays and I had classes on Monday. And I was like, okay, well, maybe if I'm scheduled after 6, then I'll be fine. But my classes were literally scheduled throughout the day. Like, I had 3 classes that day. And it just made no sense to put work over classes that I really want to just get over with. So I did the classes and left Amazon alone. But of course, it's not like I got fired or anything. So I was able to come back. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys find something interesting with the keeping your rate up and stuff like that. I hope that helps you because I know a lot of people started Amazon and currently want to know how to get their rate up or how to keep their rate up because it probably drops with them moving through the floors and stuff like that. So I hope that this helps you, and I hope this could keep your rate up for the most part. Thank you for getting me to 9K on my Amazon video. So if you're watching this and you watched that video, thank you so much. I really did not think that it was gonna get that much, and honestly never thought I'd see 9K on a video of mine. But like, that was really interesting. I know the reason why there was a lot of views is because, you know, people are starting Amazon. But thank you for watching the video. That was really, you know, something new for me. So I hope you guys like this video just as much. I tried to give more information in this video because I know that video was just a plain what it's like, and this is just telling you how they're helping with what they're doing for corona and stuff like that. So I hope that this helps you a lot. If there's anything else that you guys want to know, like my last video, I had like 175 comments just asking me questions about Amazon. If you have any questions at all, comment down below and I will definitely help you to the best of my abilities. I am not I cannot think of the word. I'm not like human resources or one of the managers or anything, but I do work there. Thank you for watching this video. Please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe and help me reach 1K subscribers. That would be really a goal to achieve. Anywho, thank you for watching this video.